Hello, everyone, welcome back. To understand this video, you need to watch previous videos. To watch previous videos, please click the link in the description. Without wasting your valuable time, let's get started. War. It's a word that evokes images of battlefields and bloodshed. We think of trenches, tanks, and explosions. But the face of war is changing. It is becoming less visible, more insidious. The new battlefields are inside our bodies and in the circuits of our computers. This is the terrifying reality of biological and cyber warfare. Biological warfare, the use of deadly viruses or bacteria as weapons, is a horrifying prospect. Imagine a world where diseases are engineered to be more contagious, more lethal, and more resistant to treatment. This isn't science fiction. It's a grim reality that has haunted humanity for centuries. Cyber warfare, on the other hand, targets the networks that connect our world. It's the manipulation of data, the disruption of critical infrastructure. A cyber attack can cripple a nation without a single shot being fired. Power grids can go dark, communication networks can collapse, financial systems can be plunged into chaos. These invisible wars are not fought with bullets and bombs, they are fought with microscopic pathogens and lines of malicious code. But their impact is no less devastating. They have the potential to cause widespread panic, disrupt global stability, and claim countless lives. This is the new face of war, and it is a threat we must confront.
The concept of biological and cyber warfare is not new. These insidious tactics have been employed throughout history, leaving devastation in their wake. Let's delve into the annals of history to uncover the chilling precedents of these modern warfare techniques. One of the earliest documented uses of biological warfare dates back to the 14th century. During the siege of Kaffa, Mongol armies catapulted plague-infected corpses over the city walls, hoping to spread the disease among the inhabitants. This horrific act is a stark reminder of the devastating potential of biological weapons. Fast forward to World War II, where the infamous Unit 731 of the Imperial Japanese Army conducted horrific experiments on human subjects. They bred fleas infected with the bubonic plague, developed anthrax bombs, and tested a variety of other deadly pathogens. The atrocities committed by Unit 731 serve as a chilling reminder of the depravity that such warfare can reach. Cyber warfare, while a more recent development, has already left its mark on history. In 2007, Estonia, a nation heavily reliant on digital infrastructure, was hit by a series of cyber attacks that crippled its banking system, government websites, and media outlets. Though the perpetrators were never definitively identified, the attack served as a wake-up call to the world, highlighting the vulnerability of nations to this new form of aggression. These historical examples, while unsettling, are crucial reminders of the potential human cost of biological and cyber warfare. They underscore the urgent need for international cooperation and preventative measures to avert future catastrophes. The past, as they say, is prologue.
Biological warfare utilizes a terrifying array of pathogens, viruses, bacteria, and fungi, transformed into weapons of mass destruction. These agents of disease, often invisible to the naked eye, have the potential to infect and kill thousands, even millions. Consider anthrax, a deadly bacterium that can be inhaled or ingested. Anthrax spores, once inside the body, multiply rapidly, releasing lethal toxins that cause internal bleeding, difficulty breathing, and ultimately death. The weaponization of such a pathogen is a terrifying prospect. Then there's smallpox, a highly contagious and deadly virus. Smallpox, characterized by fever, pustules, and often blindness, was eradicated in 1980. However, the virus still exists in laboratories, a grim reminder of its potential as a biological weapon. The re-emergence of smallpox, whether through accidental release or deliberate use, would be a global catastrophe. Cyber warfare, on the other hand, operates in the digital realm, exploiting vulnerabilities in software, networks, and human behavior. Imagine a virus, not of the biological kind, but a malicious code designed to disrupt and destroy. A cyber attack can be as simple as a phishing email, tricking an unsuspecting user into revealing sensitive information. Or it can be far more complex, involving sophisticated malware that infiltrates critical infrastructure, like power grids or air traffic control systems. The potential consequences are staggering, ranging from widespread blackouts to catastrophic transportation failures. The science behind both biological and cyber warfare is constantly evolving, making these threats even more dangerous. As we develop new technologies, we inadvertently create new vulnerabilities, new opportunities for these insidious forms of warfare to thrive. Unlike biological warfare, which often leaves a visible trail of illness and death, cyber warfare is insidious, often operating in the shadows. It is a war waged in the silent, invisible realms of cyberspace, where lines of code become lethal weapons. Imagine a hostile nation, or even a rogue organization, launching a sophisticated cyber attack on a country's critical infrastructure. Power grids could be shut down, plunging cities into darkness. Communication networks could be severed, isolating entire populations. Financial systems could be crippled, causing economic chaos. These attacks can be launched remotely, with perpetrators often remaining anonymous and difficult to trace. Attribution in cyber warfare is notoriously challenging, making it difficult to hold actors accountable for their actions. This lack of accountability emboldens aggressors and complicates efforts to deter future attacks. The tools of cyber warfare are constantly evolving, becoming more sophisticated and more dangerous. From malware designed to steal data to ransomware that cripples computer systems, the arsenal of cyber weapons is vast and ever-growing. This constant evolution makes it challenging for even the most technologically advanced nations to keep pace and protect themselves. The threat of cyber warfare is not theoretical. It is real, it is constant, and it is growing. It is a clear and present danger in the 21st century, demanding vigilance, preparedness, and international cooperation to counter its devastating potential. Section 5. The stakes, global impact, and potential for catastrophe. The potential consequences of biological and cyber warfare are nothing short of catastrophic. These are not abstract threats. They pose a clear and present danger to global security and stability. The stakes are incredibly high, and the potential for widespread devastation is very real. Imagine, if you will, a highly contagious and deadly virus, engineered to spread rapidly through the air, released in a densely populated city. The virus could quickly overwhelm healthcare systems, leading to mass casualties and social chaos. Panic would spread like wildfire, exacerbating the crisis and hindering containment efforts. On the cyber front, a coordinated attack on critical infrastructure could cripple entire nations. Power outages could last for weeks, disrupting essential services like hospitals and transportation systems. Financial markets could plunge into turmoil, triggering global economic instability and widespread hardship. The interconnected nature of our world amplifies these threats. A biological outbreak in one country can quickly become a global pandemic, thanks to international travel and trade. Similarly, a cyber attack on one nation can have ripple effects across the globe, disrupting supply chains, financial markets, and international relations. The potential for catastrophic consequences underscores the urgent need for international cooperation and proactive measures to prevent such scenarios from becoming reality. The world must unite to address these threats, for the alternative is unthinkable. Section 6. The future of war. An uncertain terrain. As technology continues to advance at an unprecedented rate, the landscape of warfare will continue to evolve in unpredictable ways. Biological and cyber warfare, once the stuff of science fiction, are now very real threats, and their potential for destruction is only going to increase in the coming years. The development of new technologies, such as artificial intelligence, nanotechnology, and synthetic biology, presents both opportunities and risks. While these technologies hold immense promise for improving human life, they also have the potential to be weaponized, creating even more powerful and dangerous tools for waging war. Imagine a future where autonomous drones, armed with biological or chemical weapons, are deployed on the battlefield, capable of selecting and attacking targets without human intervention. Or consider the possibility of nanobots, microscopic machines capable of replicating themselves, being used to deliver lethal toxins directly into enemy territory. The increasing accessibility of these technologies is another cause for concern. What was once the domain of nation-states could soon be within reach of terrorist organizations, or even individuals, significantly increasing the risk of a devastating attack. The future of warfare is uncertain, but one thing is clear. The threats we face are evolving rapidly, and we must adapt our thinking and our strategies to meet these challenges head-on. Complacency is not an option.
Section 7. The need for vigilance, detection and defense. In the face of these evolving threats, vigilance is paramount. We must invest in robust detection and defense mechanisms to mitigate the risks posed by biological and cyber warfare. Early warning systems are crucial for preventing outbreaks and minimizing the damage caused by attacks. In the realm of biological warfare, this means strengthening public health infrastructure, improving disease surveillance, and developing rapid response capabilities. We need to be able to quickly identify and contain outbreaks before they have a chance to spread. This requires international cooperation, open sharing of information, and a coordinated global response. On the cyber front, we must harden our critical infrastructure against attacks, making it more resilient and less vulnerable to disruption. This includes investing in cybersecurity technologies, developing robust backup systems, and raising awareness about cyber threats among government agencies, businesses, and the general public. Education and training are also essential. We need to educate the next generation of scientists, engineers, and policymakers about the dangers of biological and cyber warfare, equipping them with the knowledge and skills to develop effective countermeasures. The fight against these threats is a continuous process, requiring constant adaptation and innovation. We must remain vigilant, anticipate new threats, and adapt our defenses accordingly.
Section 8. The power of collaboration, international cooperation, and treaty. The global and interconnected nature of the threats posed by biological and cyber warfare necessitates a unified front. No single nation can hope to address these challenges alone. International cooperation is not just desirable, it is essential for our collective survival. Sharing intelligence, expertise, and resources is crucial for developing effective countermeasures. Nations must work together to track outbreaks, share information about cyber threats, and develop international norms and standards for responsible behavior in cyberspace. International treaties play a vital role in establishing these norms and holding nations accountable for their actions. The Biological Weapons Convention, BWC, which prohibits the development, production, and stockpiling of biological weapons, is a good example of such an agreement. However, the BWC lacks strong verification mechanisms, highlighting the need for continued efforts to strengthen international legal frameworks. In the cyber realm, establishing binding international agreements is more challenging due to the difficulty of attribution and the rapid evolution of technology. However, ongoing dialogue and collaboration are essential for building trust and establishing common ground among nations. The fight against biological and cyber warfare is a global endeavor, requiring a shared commitment to peace and security. Only by working together can we hope to create a safer and more secure world for all.
Section 9. The hope for peace. A world beyond warfare. The specter of biological and cyber warfare is a stark reminder of the fragility of peace and the devastating consequences of unchecked technological advancement. Yet, amidst these challenges, there remains hope. The same ingenuity and determination that drive technological progress can also be harnessed to build a more peaceful and secure future. Ultimately, the most effective defense against these threats lies in fostering a world where such weapons are deemed unthinkable. This requires a fundamental shift in mindset, a move away from the paradigm of conflict and towards a future where dialogue, diplomacy, and cooperation prevail. Investing in education, promoting cultural understanding, and addressing the root causes of conflict are essential steps in this direction. By creating a world where differences are respected, grievances are addressed peacefully, and the use of force is a last resort, we can reduce the likelihood of these devastating weapons ever being used. The path to peace is not always easy, and progress may be slow. But by working together, with a shared vision of a future free from the threat of biological and cyber warfare, we can create a world where these weapons are relegated to the history books, never to be used again. This is the hope we must strive for the sake of our generation and for generations to come. Thank you for watching. To support us, please do share, subscribe, and turn on notification bell icon for more videos. See you in the next video soon.